Hi, everyone, and welcome to cyBARR Chats HITRUST Edition, a special series of cyBARR chats that covers updates, trends, and everything you need to know related to HITRUST, featuring subject matter expert and senior consultant Swathi West. Let's get started with some HITRUST basics. Swathi, who needs to be HITRUST certified?
I'll try to keep it as simple as possible, Michelle. At least from most of our clients, HITRUST certification is triggered by their customers. For example, if you want to do business with covered entities like Anthem, Humana, or United Health Group, any organizations like that, you need to get HITRUST certified. But we're currently seeing this trend changing. If you think about HITRUST, it is a framework which is built on other standards and regulatory factors. So I would say in this day and age, HITRUST is a great framework to adapt and get certified if you would like to comply with other regulatory factors like HIPAA, PCI, NIST, and etc. Because of its prescriptive nature, it's a great framework to adopt for any organization.
So how long does it take to get HITRUST certified?
This is a great question and quite common that we receive this one from most of our clients. Every organization, every scope, and every engagement is different. All these factors together would decide the time, but most importantly, our clients experience HITRUST. Their experience on HITRUST, and when they involve external assessors in the process will trigger this timeline. I can tell you one thing for sure, that once an external assessor, firms like us, like BAR, start testing, we only have 90 days to test and submit to HITRUST. So currently HITRUST QA is taking 4 to 6 weeks to complete its review. So from all of this, I would say it can take up to 3 to 4 months to complete the assessment and obtain certification once an organization is ready. I just wanted to reiterate that organizations should be ready because we have to do a self-assessment. We have to know what the gaps are. So if the organization has a little bit knowledge, have an assessor ready, I think I would say 3 to 4 months is what we're looking currently.
What are some key outcomes or benefits an organization can expect from getting HITRUST certified?
As we already covered, a great benefit for any organization would be business, because having HITRUST certification makes them stand out from the competition, and also it provides great trust with stakeholders. And honestly, it provides great security. Adopting a risk framework by itself in general would greatly decrease the risk of data loss or breach and things like that. So I personally would say that, having a great secure environment is a great benefit. And also my personal favorite is like what HITRUST is, concentrating and doing more emphasis on this is ongoing improvement. So if you think about it, HITRUST is valid for 2 years, but we still do an interim assessment the second year just to concentrate more on what are the corrective action plans, or what are they doing to do better than whatever they had in the first year. So I would say ongoing improvement is something, it's definitely a great benefit when you get HITRUST certified.
And what would be your advice for someone who is looking into HITRUST certification?
Great question. I would say HITRUSTalliance.net is a great place to start. They have great publicly available downloads that you could use, and a lot of webinars that you can attend. And also they have trainings, which it's open to public if you want to be an assessor or even an organization to start learning what HITRUST is. They have trainings available, and also just trainings for a QA review. You want to know what happens, or what should a QA review look like when you're submitting to HITRUST, or just to learn HITRUST in general. My CSF, they have great trainings that you can attend. And I also wanted to emphasize contacting the assessor firms is really important in this process. So if you contact the assessor firms early on, even though organizations can do self-assessment by themselves, but having an assessor would be a great start, because we can help you in the right direction, ask you right questions. And it also helps to have that communication going for the validated, because we already know the scope, we know what the engagement is going to look like. So contacting the assessor firms is a great first step, just to kind of get your word out there, talk to different people. So I would say that's an important thing for anyone who's starting into high trust. And also, there's this thing where, most of the people just only look at the requirement statement. It can get really overwhelming once you see, oh my God, there are 200 controls, 300 controls. So I would say just look at the illustrative procedures for all these controls for policy, process, implementation, or measured or managed, because the illustrative procedures give you more idea about what the testing is going to look like or what high trust is looking for that specific requirement. So I would say that's a great tip if you wanted to, kind of start looking into high trust. That's a great place to start as well. And just keep in mind, before an external assessor start testing, right? Before BARR starts testing organizations assessment, everything should be ready and should be implemented. And so just keep that in mind. Having that self-assessment is also important. Most of the clients don't, are in a place where, do I need to do it, or is it how important it is? I would say it is really important, because just having that gap analysis and giving ample time to kind of understand what gaps we have, what it takes to remediate, and then doing a validated assessment is going to set the client for success.
Wonderful. Well, Swathi, thank you so much for your time today in addressing these frequently asked questions that we see. We are all looking forward to more high trust insights next time on cyBARR Chat's High Trust Edition. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.